Hi.
I genuinely don't have words. Hi guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki and this is my book nook. Y'all, I just finished Verity by Colleen Hoover literally 5 minutes ago, not even. It is like 10 p.m. right now on a Wednesday night, and I normally would just film this tomorrow, but I'm like, I need to talk about this right now because this book, I'm flustered. This was a wild ride. So Colleen Hoover is an author that people rave about. I've heard so much about her. I mean, she probably has 10 books that I frequently see on book recommendations, on TikToks. Like, people love Colleen Hoover, and I have just never read her. She's been on my list for the longest time, on my Amazon wish list, but she is typically known for writing very emotional romance novels, which I can read, but are not my typical genre, and I kind of have to be in a certain headspace. And like, honestly, in the last few months, like, life has been pretty good and I haven't been feeling the need to cry or the urge to cry. So I'm like, I'm just gonna hold off on that. I'll read her eventually. And then I had one of those moments where my TikTok For You page got a little too specific. I was scrolling through on Saturday and this TikTok popped up of this lady talking about book publishing, which I'm in the process of writing a book right now. I've been writing a book for like 6 months, so I frequently have been like looking into that process. I'm not even gonna talk about it because it's blah, I don't wanna talk about it. But I was like, oh, like, cool, this person's talking about book publishing. And then I was like, oh wait, Colleen Hoover. Like, it was Colleen Hoover on TikTok. So I was like, what? Let me look into this. And she was doing a whole Q&A where she was like, send me all your questions about writing and publishing. I sat there for an hour and a half and I watched every single TikTok she made answering questions because I was just in awe of her. Like I said, I hadn't read her books before, but I was just like, you would expect someone that's written like 25 books and is a huge bestseller to be such a, like, I don't know, like I would expect them to be like, oh, I am an author, the writing process, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was the most normal, down-to-earth person I've ever seen. Like, she's from Texas, she's a mom. People were asking her like very intense writing questions and she's like, I don't even know what that is. I need to Google that. People are like, what's your writing process? How do you manage your time? She's like, I don't have a process, I don't manage my time. I get an idea, I write stuff down, I hate it, I burn it, I just carry on. Like, I don't, like, she just amazed me because she was so real and I was like, holy crap, like, this is amazing, inspiring. So I was like, I feel the need, I need to read her. Like, I'm ordering one of her books right now, and the book she talked about the most during all those TikToks was Verity. Verity is not her normal genre. It is not a romance. She talked about that a lot, about how like this was generally not accepted by like her publisher because like she wanted to write a thriller, very different from her normal stuff. And I was just intrigued. I was like, let me check this book out. But yes, this book, not being Colleen Hoover's typical emotional romance genre, the woman killed it. I literally have already ordered like 5 more of her books because I am so shook. This book kept me on the edge of my seat. If you are in any form of a reading slump, I'm telling you, pick this book up. It is full speed ahead from the very second that you read it. I'm literally gonna read you the first sentence. I hear the crack of his skull before the splattering of blood reaches me. Are you sold yet? Like, it's literally, that's how it starts, and you're just like, you're hooked from there on out. Basically, like, short synopsis, this book follows a girl named Loan Ashley. She is a writer. She's not a very successful writer. She's super broke, struggles to get book deals, whatever. She basically gets offered a fat deal to finish a book series by an author, Verity Crawford, who is a huge author. She's been in an accident and she needs 3 books left of her series written. She's no longer able to write them. They basically are working a deal with her so that she can finish the series. They'll say it was a co-author situation, whatever. She ends up going to stay at Verity's house with her husband. Verity has been in an accident, so she has major like brain damage. She can't move, she can't talk. Like, she's basically like a vegetable. She is very basic functioning. And you know, she's in that house with her husband and her son. She also previously had 2 twin daughters. They passed away tragically. So now Loan is in this house, going through Verity's office, looking through her manuscripts, trying to, you know, figure out the best way to finish this series. Obviously, she gets closer to Verity's husband, Jeremy, who is very handsome and mysterious, blah, blah, blah. weird things very quickly start to happen. Things are not adding up. Lowen comes across a manuscript in Verity's office that is basically a start to an autobiography that she was writing. And we quickly find out that Verity is one sick, twisted sister. This book has some very dark, twisted moments that made me physically nauseous, which is a compliment because like it takes a lot. The writing of this was incredible. I was literally on the edge of my seat. Every time I thought I had it figured out, it was like full 180, like literally until the last page. It was like plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. It was so creepy. It was so eerie. I started this book yesterday and I, to be completely honest, had like the worst night of sleep of my life because I had some very vivid nightmares. I woke up a few times. I was stressed, dude. This book was scary. Like if a book can literally give you a jump scare, like you know they've done something right. It was nuts. In a lot of ways, this book reminded me of the movie A Simple Favor with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. The story is not at all the same, but it's that same sort of aspect of like, Verity's character reminds me a lot of like Blake Lively. Like she's a very like, you know, hot, put together, professional, rich lady that's got a very dark past, dark secrets. We don't know much about her. You know, now in that movie, Blake Lively is like, we think she's dead, but Verity is, you know, been in an accident. So a new girl moves into the house with the husband, the son is there. Like it's very much those vibes where like creepy things are happening. It's like, what's going on? Like things just aren't adding up, and it was incredible. I don't want to give spoilers because I want people to go and read it. It's funny that this is my first Colleen Hoover book because I feel like none of the others are going to be like this, but I couldn't have been happier that I started here. Amazing, literally 5 stars. Go read this book. It's sick and twisted and dark and is going to mess you up in the head. It's not. There is definitely some like romancy aspects to this. There is some spice. You do get some of that. You get your fill of that. But for the most part, this is a straight like thriller. It's kind of a mystery, kind of a thriller. Just suspense on suspense on suspense, and that's the tea, guys. So yes, go read Verity by Colleen Hoover. I'm so excited. I ordered some more of her books. I have Ugly Love and It Ends With Us coming in, so those I will read in the upcoming month or so. I have so many things in my queue right now, but yes, that is it for today, guys. I'm tired. Can't wait to have more nightmares tonight. It's okay, it's all worth it. I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.